Right now, another chapter in the debate over police body cameras is about to unfold. The data that shows Madison is being left behind. Also, the woman charged in the baby Teresa cold case pleads guilty, how long she could be sentenced to prison. And time is running out to file your taxes, what you need to know, and some ways to make the process a little quicker. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6.
We want a true account or a close account as to what happens. And so
Madison Police Chief says it's about transparency, and tomorrow the Madison City Council takes up an issue they have failed to agree on for at least 7 years: police body cameras. Now, if it passes, this measure would kickstart a body camera pilot program on the city of Madison's north side. Naomi Coles spoke with the chief this morning about why this is so important to him. Naomi?
For months now, Chief Sean Barnes has made this issue a core part of his platform while leading the department, but he is up against some deeply entrenched community opposition.
I've spent time talking with all of those, answering their questions.
Do you think you've changed any votes?
I think I have.
That remains to be seen. Over and over, Madison has failed to generate majority support on its council to introduce body cameras to its police department. Right now, only the SWAT team has them.
So tomorrow, we'll probably have some lively discussion.
It does leave Madison in the minority nationwide. A 2018 study from the U.S. Department of Justice found 80% of large police departments, our size and larger, use them. That number has likely climbed since.
After each of these instances where we've seen police officers engage in conduct that quite frankly shocks our conscience, we see this rise in demand.
Madison community organizations like Freedom Inc. have repeatedly voiced their opposition, wanting less financial investment in police, not more.
It's not on just another image, right, but on the power, the ability for communities to intervene and say this was wrongdoing. And for the communities to be able to say, we can implement and enact accountability based on this wrongdoing, not just another angle of watching somebody bleed out.
According to the National Institute of Justice, evidence isn't conclusive on body cameras changing behavior. Some departments have found a lower use of force or fewer citizen complaints, but other departments have seen no change at all. In Madison, this pilot phase is supposed to measure how cameras impact officers and citizens.
Body-worn cameras certainly are not a panacea, but it's one tool. It's one instrument that I think helps to make up community trust.
I reached out to a couple elders who have voted against this issue in the past to see if they've changed their mind. Neither of them got back to me. If you have thoughts or want to register your opposition or support on this agenda item ahead of tomorrow night's vote, you can go online right now to channel2000.com. I've got a link there for you.
Naomi live tonight. Naomi, thank you. Madison police are searching for a man and woman charged in the death of an infant who did not show up for their court appearances. 26-year-old Arkeem Ashley and 22-year-old Estefania Martinez were arrested and charged back in 2020 after their 7-week-old son was found dead in his bassinet. Now, officials said the baby died of blunt force injuries to the head. An autopsy revealed other older injuries as well. Officers say the two may no longer be in Madison. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers 608-266-6014. The woman charged in the 13-year-old cold case involving a baby found dead in a garbage bag is now pleading guilty. Karen Lutnan is charged with 1 count of concealing the death of a child. A sentencing now set for August 5th. Lutnan faces up to 3.5 years in prison and possibly a $10,000 fine. A criminal complaint alleged Lutnan didn't know she was pregnant and gave birth to the baby girl at home. Lutnan claims the baby's umbilical cord was wrapped around the child's neck at birth. She told investigators she then blacked out for about 15 minutes after the birth and never heard the baby cry and never saw her move. Lutnan allegedly never got medical help before or after the baby was delivered. There were no medical records of her being pregnant. Madison police investigating after a mother and son reported being shot at with a pellet gun Sunday evening on the city's east side. According to an incident report, the pair walking on East Wash near Schmademan Avenue when someone inside an older blue vehicle started firing at them through a back window. Both the mother and her son said they were hit by pellets but were not hurt. Police weren't able to find any pellets in the area. They're now reviewing video from nearby businesses. A Madison man arrested Saturday after leading police on a chase. Officers say the man was going almost 25 miles an hour over the speed limit on the Beltline at Southtown Drive. An officer tried to stop him, but police say he kept going. Police say he exited on Cottage Grove Road before being stopped. The man was arrested. He faces charges of eluding an officer, drug possession charges, and 3 counts of bail jumping. An off-duty police detective is to thank for reporting an alleged shooting that shut down most of the Beltline last week. That detective says he saw 21-year-old Matthew Roan of Fitchburg shooting at another car while traveling east on the Beltline April 12th. Roan now charged with first-degree recklessly endangering safety, felony bail jumping, and possession of a firearm by an adjudicated delinquent. Investigators searching Roan's vehicle reportedly found a loaded 9mm handgun with a tan frame and a black slide in the glove compartment. That weapon reportedly consistent with a ghost gun. It had no serial number. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Here is meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Out on the patio right now where it's a bit of a snow globe for us this evening. Some light flurries swirling around. Nothing that's actually sticking on the ground for us out here on the patio. But as we look at our Doppler track, Madison not alone. These light snow showers have extended through Sauk and Richland County over the last 3 hours. Just now starting to creep into Rock County and Janesville, though. This band rotates through for the next about 3 hours, then pulls off to the east, and it's going to become dry and clear as we look ahead to Tuesday. As our visible cloud track shows, this cloud coverage and the light flurries really extends throughout most of the state. Temperature-wise right now, we're in the mid to low 30s. It is chilly outside. It certainly looks and feels like we've backed up a little bit in time back into winter. Temperature-wise, compared to this time yesterday, it is about a 10-degree drop. In fact, right now, we're about 20 degrees below average. Now, tomorrow, we start our warming trend. High temperatures will be in the upper 40s. It'll be partly sunny outside for Tuesday and not as cold. As we look ahead to the end of the week, we will have warmer temperatures, but we'll also see some shower and thunderstorm chances creeping back in. We'll take a closer look at that 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Senator Ron Johnson visiting with Dane County first responders today. The senator met with Oregon Fire and EMS, answering their questions and hearing about their work. After the meeting, Senator Johnson spoke with the media on a number of issues, including answering why he voted against the American Rescue Plan, which would have provided additional funding for local EMS.
There's no doubt about it. When you're passing, however many $1 trillion a spending package is, there's going to be worthy spending, things I support. And generally what I'm doing behind the scenes is I'm making sure that good programs are included in those packages, even though I might vote no at the very end. At some point in time, somebody's got to say no to this.
Senator Johnson also touched on the Michael Gableman investigation into the 2020 election. He claims the Wisconsin Elections Commission is not being transparent with Gableman, calling it scandalous. Meanwhile, Citizens Action of Wisconsin claiming Wisconsin billionaires aren't paying their fair share. The group's executive director says the average Wisconsin billionaire's net worth increased 50% since 2019, while he says the average, they say the average American was struggling just to make ends meet.
That is the question. We have a system where the people who are doing by far the best, better than everyone else, don't pay their fair share back. And they also don't even pay a reasonable percentage back, because in this country...
Craig says on average, the American billionaire pays a tax rate of 8.2%, where the tax rate for the average American, 13.3%. And he says that does not take into account the taxes the average American pays in daily life. Now, if you haven't already filed this year's taxes, you need to do so right away. The deadline is tonight, 3 days later than the usual April 15th deadline for filing taxes. This year's return will be a little more complicated than usual for those trying to meet that deadline. That's because of the need to factor in the child tax credit, the third stimulus check, and new rules about reporting income from cryptocurrency. A few helpful reminders. The IRS says last-minute filers can get help, request an extension, or make a payment at irs.gov. Officials also encourage taxpayers to file electronically. They say the fastest way to receive a refund is to use direct deposit. Former Governor Tommy Thompson announced today he will not run again for governor to take on Governor Evers. A campaign by the 80-year-old Thompson would have put him on any ballot for the first time in a decade and 24 years after his last win for governor. Thompson contemplated seeking yet another comeback in his unparalleled career in Wisconsin politics. He even met with former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago to discuss it last month. The winner of the August 9th primary will advance to face Governor Evers. A federal judge striking down the White House's mask mandate for airplanes and other public transportation. The judge ruling the mandate is unlawful and exceeded the authority of the CDC. The policy required passengers on airplanes, trains, and other public transportation to wear face coverings. Last week, the CDC extended it through May 3rd. Officials pointed to the recent rise in COVID-19 cases in the U.S. The Department of Justice has not said if it will try to appeal that ruling. The Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation estimates only 7% of positive COVID-19 cases in the U.S. are now being detected. That would mean case rates are actually much more than 14 times higher than officially reported. To get a more reliable count of COVID-19 cases, the Institute now working with laboratories to help streamline easier ways to report test results. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, the new exhibit at the Capitol looks to shed more light on what many believe to be the oldest religion in the world. Plus, a groundbreaking for a massive project in downtown Madison, the impact it'll have in the area, and when it's scheduled to be finished. Stay with us.
How do you use your energy? Giving back to your community? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
At McGann Furniture in Baraboo, we know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to senior citizens, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. And remember, at McGann, we don't raise our prices only to lower them later for a sale. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo.
Did your or your neighbor's roof take a beating this season?
I'll call Feldco.
Right now, get 30% off a new roof from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
30% off Feldco roofing ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Well, construction for a new hotel in downtown Madison officially is underway. Today, a groundbreaking held for the Embassy Suites downtown Madison building. It's a 262-room hotel located in Judge Doyle Square. It'll also serve as a host to conventions, businesses, and politicians in the future. At the event, Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway says they focused on two goals here: replace the outdated Government East parking ramp and add hotel rooms to help support Monona Terrace.
It's about bringing people into Madison, bringing people into Monona Terrace, bringing in people into the hotels so that they experience everything that downtown Madison is.
The new Embassy Suites downtown Madison scheduled to open in early 2024. A new exhibition at the state capitol is giving people a glimpse into Hindu civilization. Starting today, visitors can go see the exhibit on the second floor rotunda. There they can learn more about Hindu culture, traditions, and contributions to society. It's free for everyone, and it'll stay open until April 21st. When we come back, one of the stars in a popular 70s sitcom is coming back to Wisconsin, and child literacy rates heading in the wrong direction nationwide, but a school in Verona is showing some promising results. A look into what they're doing. Plus, we could be seeing a lot of rain this week, but just how much? Dana has your complete forecast when we come back.
You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Goldman Cars is having a huge spring sale with the largest selection of sports cars in stock that include all different styles and bright colors to choose from. Don't miss out on these great prices for your next sports car. Ford Mustangs, Chevy Camaros, and Dodge Challengers or Chargers. We have the largest selection of sports cars for this spring sale, so just come on in and ask for me, Crystal Pistol Goldman. Go to Goldman Cars, East or West.
You gotta go to Goldman, GoldmanCars.com.
Broadway's Tony-winning Best Musical is Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen, May 10th to 15th at Overture Center. Find your tickets at overture.org today.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your senators, don't break our Prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. As child literacy rates slide nationwide, a Verona school is bucking the trend. In a special Eye on Education, News 3 Now's Chris Stanford takes a look at how they're doing it.
There's a national trend in child literacy. It's a trend the New York Times calls a reading emergency. Recent studies show that about 1/3 of children are missing reading benchmarks. It's particularly alarming for Black and Hispanic students. But at Verona's Country View Elementary,
why is that something that we might need to know, Leah?
They're seeing some promising results.
Kids are raising their hands. They're really wanting to read it. They're wanting to take ownership of that learning, which is really awesome to see. It's definitely a confidence booster.
Test results show the quick progress. Compared to earlier this year, Country View students of all grade levels are scoring higher in reading. Proficiency rates are up as much as 43 percentage points.
In order to truly make a difference, though, they're going far beyond the ABCs. They're building relationships, changing the culture, and empowering students to believe in themselves.
It's so good to see you. Where are you headed?
The success, Principal Jessica Beam says, is the direct result of growing a compassionate school community.
It's the work that we've really done these past 2 years is on our mindsets and how we see kids and what our hearts are telling us is best.
Now we need to give information.
To see what that looks like, we visited Mrs. Schrader's 3rd grade class. The strategy is to develop students' emotional, social, and physical well-being so they see themselves as a learner. It starts with the teacher setting the tone.
What kind of attitude does she have when she comes to school?
A positive attitude.
And what does that do for you?
It makes me have a positive attitude.
When you've made that connection with them, those students know that you care about them and they know that you love them. So they're wanting to put their best self forward and they're wanting to achieve their greatness because they've got it in them and they know they have a whole school of adult advocates that are working to support them.
Once students believe in themselves, the goal is for the results to follow.
I can stay positive, strong, get my work done, and do my job.
With students turning a new page in Verona, Chris Stanford, News 3 Now.
Another key part of their Planet Country View is staff collaboration. Teachers meet often to share ideas and feedback, which they say helps them see what's working and to build on it. Natural gas prices at their highest level since 2008. Its futures spiked 9% in recent trading and 16% last week. The gains leave natural gas up by a staggering 113% since the end of last year. That spike comes just in time for a rare April snowstorm that's about to hit the Northeast. The cold weather will force millions of families to crank up the heat in the coming days and in turn drive the demand for natural gas even higher. Well, will we need to crank up the heat this week as well? I think we already know the answer based on how we've been seeing our live shots. Dana on the patio earlier, the snow still flying.
It is still swirling around. I almost grabbed the umbrella out there. It was enough snow that my hair got wet just being out there for about 3 minutes. So it is coming down some bigger flakes, but none of that sticking to the ground. These flurries expected to come to an end over the next few hours, certainly wrapping up well before we get to midnight. Skies skies tomorrow become partly sunny for us. It's going to be chilly outside still, though, for Tuesday. By the end of the week, temperatures climbing back close to average, if not just a bit above average for us for the weekend. It does come along with some more shower chances and thunderstorm chances for us, though. It's windy outside right now as the snow continues to pull more off to the east. We're sandwiched between this trough and a cold front, and it's bringing in some gusty conditions. It'll be a bit breezy for us as we look ahead to tomorrow morning, but things will calm down by the afternoon. It really should be pleasant outside for tomorrow afternoon, though a little cool. Light flurries passing through for us. Again, none of that sticking on the ground right now. Temperature-wise, overnight will only drop to about freezing for our overnight lows. We will have a mostly cloudy sky to start the day on Tuesday. Skies become partly sunny in the afternoon with high temperatures in the upper 40s. Again, not too bad outside for Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies building in for us Tuesday night heading into Wednesday, and that's in front of our next chance for rain that develops Wednesday afternoon, bringing scattered showers for us throughout the afternoon and evening. This wraps up overnight Wednesday and transitions us into a calm day on Thursday. Should be sunny outside for us on Thursday and a little warmer for the end of the week. Overall precipitation about 1/2 inch for us. Some isolated areas getting closer to 3/4 inch as we look ahead to late Wednesday into Thursday morning. So a measurable amount coming through. But again, these rain events passing through and giving us a pause in between each one, an opportunity to really absorb that moisture. Certainly a good thing. I think the drier weather for tomorrow and for Thursday will be good news for our four-legged friends. Temperatures tomorrow in the upper 40s for afternoon highs. Partly sunny skies, certainly not as cold as what we had for today. No threats for any more snow flurries swirling around through the 10-day. For Wednesday, shower chances develop in the afternoon. Highs will be in the low 50s. Thursday, partly sunny skies with highs in the low 60s. Shower chances building back yet again for Thursday night into Friday. Friday, we'll have scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. That pattern continues into the weekend with mild temperatures for us for Saturday and for Sunday. Once we get through the weekend, it does look like we'll stay dry for next week. Partly sunny skies for much of the work week, but it does come along with cooler temperatures. We pull back down to the mid to low 50s for afternoon highs, and overnight lows drop back closer to freezing for us through the work week.
Dana, thank you. Cindy Williams, the star of the iconic comedy series Laverne and Shirley. She was Shirley, of course. She's coming to the Pabst Theater stage in Milwaukee October 8th. Williams will perform her one-woman show, Me, Myself, and Shirley. And there she'll share the stories, secrets, embarrassing moments, and the highs and lows of her life in Hollywood. Cindy will also open up things to the audience and invite people to ask questions about those two shows. Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days. Tickets to the show are on sale right now.
And the duos for this year's match have been announced. The pair of future Hall of Famers teaming up for the event. Yes, we're talking number 12 after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Frosted Flakes or bite-sized mini wheats, only 99 cents while supplies last. And get a Market Grill tenderloin for only $5. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Come join the amazing team of compassionate caregivers at the one and only Attic Angel Community. Attic Angel Community of Madison is looking for skilled RNs and CNAs and offers shift differentials and on-demand pay, tuition reimbursement, wellness center, and much more. CNAs starting at $18 an hour. We also offer rewarding careers in housekeeping and food service. Apply online today at atticangel.org. Come join the one and only Attic Angel Community.
Save big money with 11% off everything at Menards, including all Suncast storage sheds. Keep your outdoor supplies, tools, and valuables secure and protected with Suncast storage sheds. The 8-foot by 10-foot Tremont outdoor shed is low maintenance and has reinforced construction for added strength and stability, while the lockable metal handles and hinges add extra security. All Suncast outdoor storage sheds are 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Frosted Flakes or bite-sized mini wheats, only 99 cents while supplies last. And get a Market Grill tenderloin for only $5. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
This has been a symbol of suburban life for decades. But a new idea is buzzing around local communities.
It's not just, someone being lazy.
Eric Rocky finds out why No Mow May could make a big impact on our planet. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
Over the last 3 seasons, John Torchio hasn't played a lot at safety, but when he's in the back end, he's made his presence felt, which is why he's known around Camp Randall as the jewelry thief. He's always making plays around the ball, and that hasn't changed this spring. As the most experienced safety, Torchio is now the group's leader, and his knack for being a playmaker is something Jim Leonard hopes gets passed down to the rest of the unit.
Grew up all my life playing quarterback, and my dad played quarterback, and so we'd always kind of talk from like that kind of perspective. And so in high school, when I kind of switched, I had that mindset, and I kind of had in the back of my mind of trying to think of like what they were thinking of.
That's been what he's been really good at. He knows how to paint a picture to a quarterback and understand kind of route concepts and timing. It's fun because not everyone has that.
Number 12 is hitting the links in June. Aaron Rodgers is teaming up with Tom Brady for the match. The duo are going to face Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. This is the second year in a row that Rodgers and Brady are playing in the one-day tournament. Last year, Rodgers won it with a birdie on 16. The charity event is set for June 1st in Big Sky, Montana. It wasn't pretty, but hey, a win is a win. The Bucs managed to come back after blowing a 16-point lead to beat the Bulls in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Now, pretty much from tip-off to the end of the first quarter, signs pointed to an easy dub for the Bucs. But their hot start began to cool off in the second half. Shots weren't falling, too many turnovers, players running into foul trouble. But the Bucs are able to flip the switch late in the game to get the win.
Not just for us, for both teams, I think. Just not playing the game for a couple of days, it's it gets you out of rhythm. But at the end of the day, win's a win. We wouldn't want to be down 0-1, and being able to get this win and build off this, watch tape, see what we did wrong, what we did well, and hopefully we can come back on Wednesday and play good basketball.
Couple days to regroup and get ready for Game 2 of the series. Tip-off is on Wednesday night. It's set for 8:30. Then the series heads to Chicago. Former Badger Micah Potter is named to the G League's all-rookie team for this season. He currently plays for the Heat's affiliate, the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Potter is the 8th player in Skyforce history to receive this recognition. In 33 games this season, he averaged over 17 points and almost 10 boards per game, and his team-high 15 double-double.
Miami Heat, and he gets stuck in Sioux Falls.
I know.
We can all relate right now. It's chilly out.
We
need this to end.
It is. It is a little cool outside. The good news, we do have some 70-degree days in the forecast, or at least close to it. One. We're close. We'll be close enough on Sunday. The weekend's not so bad. It's just going to be a little stormy outside, but that's what happens when we get warmer. We usually see these shower chances surge in as well for us for the end of April. Tomorrow, though, there's your sunshine, Eric. It's not as bad. We'll be in the upper 40s for Tuesday.
Dana, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Have a great evening, and we'll be back here tonight at 10.